Welcome to our fourth UZH Business Leaders Insight. In this podcast, we will talk about social entrepreneurship and the Tong-Len Charitable Trust. My interview partner today is Jamyang. He's the founder of the Tong-Len Charitable Trust. Tong-Len's mission is to help displaced community in North India achieve a secure and sustainable future by addressing the root causes of poverty and ill health through a range of education and health-based projects. Jamyang, slums in the big cities of India are not disappearing but growing. Where are the roots of this problem and why it is so hard for the government to find solution to this growing concern?
So, before I answer your questions, let me introduce a little bit about the Tong Len projects. So, the Tong Len Charitable Trust helping for slum people in India, and we have three different projects: health, education, and empowerment. The main goal is to break down the cycle of the poverty throughout the world, not only in India. So now we come to your questions. So one of the main reasons the slum growing in India, in the cities, the too many children in the slum, and the rate of the children in the slum community is very high, and it's much more faster than the middle class in Indian communities. So therefore, I think they have big problem with even for the governments and all the developments of NGOs.
And what are the main challenges for Tong-Len Charitable Trust?
The Tong Len Charitable Trust has many challenges. So let me give you a little bit examples. So the slum peoples, where we work in Dharamsala, basically they came from North India, or they came from Rajasthan and Punjab, and as well as from Maharashtra in Bombay state. So during 1970 and 1980, they had big problem with climatical problems. Even they own some land there, they cannot survive. So therefore, they came to the North India to get a basic surviving. So even they have been staying in the North India for such a long time, the problem is continuously having there, and they have a lot of challenge about the lands and incomes and educations and health. So these are part of the Tong Len's challenge.
On your webpage, I see a very interesting phrase I called integrated development strategy. What does this phrase mean in the context of responsible management?
So, integrated development strategies. So, in our Tong Len education programs, so we believe that to educate for the children is not only in academical way. So therefore, we have 5 different sections and the way to develop. So like academical sections and physical developments and emotional developments and spiritual developments and social developments. These 5 angles we try to develop. So we try to integrate this all together, like our children, they try to help to their families, and they also take a lot of responsibility to do awareness sessions to encourage the slum communities to look forward to develop about the educations for the children. So we really try to integrate this all together in all these angles, not only on one angle.
Social entrepreneurship is by definition the recognition of social problem and the uses of entrepreneurial principles to organize, create and manage a social venture to achieve a desired social change. From your point of view, what is your definition of social entrepreneurship and what are your entrepreneurial principles?
Well, so social entrepreneurships. So let me give you the one example. So we Tibetan people in India so have realized that how the Indian government are great for the Tibetan peoples, and the Indian people and the government have helped a lot of things to the Tibetan people for last 50 years. So therefore, one of the Tong-Len goal or aim is to return to the Indian communities for the hospitalities. So therefore, we believe this is our social entrepreneurship programs.
And what are your social entrepreneurial principles?
So the principles that something that we need to be returned, something we need to care for other people's, something like that. Yeah?
Yeah. What should students keep in mind or learn when they want to become a trustful and responsible decision maker?
So basically, I would like to say that when the students and anyone who become leaders or responsible decision makers, so what we feel it is very important to understanding about interdependence. So we defend each other's, right? Mm-hmm. So our own benefit and welfare also depend on the other people's life. So what we recommend is that should think about other people, not only individuals' growth concern. So that's, I think, what I will recommend it.
Regarding your experience to work with Charles and to work in institutions like Tong-Len Charitable Trust, what are the main responsibilities of higher education institutions like UZH, University of Zurich, within the framework of global issues?
Well, there are so many global issues. So let me focus on environmental and educations. So like your institutions, the University of Zurich. So we should product more good humans, and not just only we are teaching in the theory, it needs to be developed by practically, and the world requires more good human beings, and to share and to develop all together. So therefore, like this kind of institution is very important and key to develop such of the good persons.
Your institution, Tong-Len Charitable Trust, have so many supporters, have so many contributors. You have so much challenges in the future and very interesting projects like the Children Hostel. And one of the supporters, Mario Fontana, with his foundation, and he invites you to come here to the University of Zurich to have a talk about fight against poverty and the challenge in Dharamsala. Which expectations and feelings do you have for this talk and your stay here in Zurich?
Yeah, we have a lot of supporters throughout the world, and the Fontana Foundation is one of our great contributors. And so I came here also, to discuss about the further developments. So we have a hostel program, as you said. At the moment, we host around 90 children, and the hostel program is very, very important for the children. And this is the only the children to get the educations from this program. So therefore, we would like to extend it the hostel program in the future. Maybe we can have more, maybe 200 children. So therefore, I would like to ask and convince the people in Switzerland and foundation and to contribute to our project and to develop the further.
Thank you for this interesting talk and the insights to your challenges. And thank you for listening.